The danger of doing dirt in the dark. Psalms 90 verse 8. Thou hast set our iniquities before thee, our secret sins in the light of thy countenance. When it comes to doing dirt, in today's age, we have the mindset as long as no one finds out, it's all good. What people don't know won't hurt them. We dabble in something that's so poisonous, not caring that it has a ripple effect and it's harmful. We have a seared conscience. But with the hidden dirt, we think it won't hurt anybody if we keep it a secret and in the dark. But then we've always heard what's done in the dark will come to the light. But while the dirt's still in the dark, it can do a lot of damage before it's even brought to the light. Not only to us, but to others. So that being said, the verse above speaks of our secret sins being in the light of the Lord's countenance. He knows them. Yet we have no fear and keep our secret sins, our dirt, to ourselves. The thing is, we do in secret that we know we shouldn't do them, yet we do them. Christ already knows about them, but even though he knows of our secrets, we still continue with our dirt. Yet we feel as in the dark. When it's brought to the light, we'll deal with it then. I will show you two people from the Bible that did dirt and how devastating it was and how it affected them and the people around them. And after I show you these people, ask yourselves, is the dirt I'm doing really worth the risk? Number one is Achan in Joshua chapter 7. Joshua was on a conquest, getting the people of the land out of there and the children of Israel in their places by their tribes as God promised Abraham. Now the children of Israel was commanded not to touch or keep anything defiled. So as they are at war with the inhabitants of the land, kicking tail and taking names, Achan decides to take a Babylonian garment and 200 shekels of silver and a wedge of gold. He wanted them, so he secretly took them and hid them under his tent. He figured no one would know, so why not? This garment's nice, and hey, it's some free money. So he did his dirt in the dark. So after this happens, Israel goes to war against the people of Ai, and Ai discomforts Israel and kills about 36 men of Israel. Joshua rents his clothes and covers his head in dirt and pleading with God. So God tells Joshua that there's sin in Israel. So they searched out the people's tents and talked to everyone. Then they came across Achan. Then Achan confesses to Joshua and they took him. Not only did they take Achan, but they took everything he had, his tent, his animals, his kids, and all of his possessions, and they took them to the valley of Achor and stoned him and burned them with fire. So if you look at Achan, you see the danger of the dirt he did in the dark. It didn't hurt him only, but it hurt everyone around him. And then, of course, David. In 2 Samuel chapters 11 and 12, he had a hard life. But he had some dirt that had some dangerous consequences. He sees Bathsheba, he wants her. He knew she had a husband, so he figured, well, her husband's out at war, so he took her and slept with her anyway. She ends up pregnant. So David conspires against her husband to kill him. Wants to kill a man. So he sets him up in battle and he dies. Then David marries Bathsheba and the baby's born. But that dirt, that secret sin, that was just a one-night stand with a married woman and then killing her husband, this is the damage that the dirt caused. The baby died. The children go all to pieces. One son rapes his sister. The other son revolts against him to take his kids, or take his kingdom. And then he sleeps with David's concubines. Do you think all of these events would have happened if it wasn't for that dirt being done in the dark? Nathan the prophet even told David that God said he would raise evil out of him to take his own wives and lie with them before all the people of Israel. The thing David did in the secret will be done against him in the light. 2 Samuel 12:2. So with David's dirt seemed really good for that moment, but it escalated the damage and of course affected his children. And just like Achan, it even ended up with people dying because of dirt done in the dark. Now you've seen how doing dirt in the dark affected people. We really need to clean out our temple, get rid of all of our dirt. They kill us spiritually and even sometimes physically. They're harmful individually and extremely harmful in a family or a church. People in offices and positions in church with dirt going on in churches. Churches split and the Holy Ghost is quenched. People are just in an empty building going through motions, but all the dirt has cluttered up the churches to where there's no room for the Holy Ghost to even fit in. Even in our own lives, our bodies are a temple of God. Our lives are yet Our lives are a temple, yet our temple is filled with so much dirt. The Holy Ghost is trying to get in our lives to move, but there's no room because of the secret sins, the dirt being done in the dark in our lives. So don't wait till the things we do in the dark is brought to the light. Clean out that dirt before it brings the damage. It's time to clean out our temples and give the Holy Ghost room to do His work. And remember, there's always danger of doing dirt in the dark.